All right, back down to earth. This is the guy who last week just went ballistic. You know, might have finished as a badass even, but at least top 10.
Yeah.
And this week, you got to temper your expectations because he's not going to repeat. All right, who'd you have for last week?
Last week, I said back down to earth for that spunky upstart Andy Dalton. He's been doing a lot. You know, they said he's challenging Cam for Rookie of the Year, or particularly in the quarterback category. He's got his team winning more than losing. He's got that connection with AJ Green. And but guess what? I was right. He came back down to earth. He plummeted, actually. He was 18th overall with, so he shouldn't be. He shouldn't have been a starter as a quarterback in anybody's league.
If you started, you're an idiot.
He ended up with 15 completions for 170 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. No, not going to do it. Not going to do it. This week, I'm saying Laurent Robinson, who was a badass last week, is going to come back down to earth. He's up against Washington. It's a divisional game, and Washington does pretty well against wide receivers anyway. There's a chance, if he can pull a Des Bryant, maybe he'll get outside of some coverage. But I'm saying no. So, temper your expectations. Back down to earth, Laurent Robinson. Scott.
This is funny. All right, so last week I said Brandon Marshall would be back down to earth. He was tied for third the week before. Redskins 6th best against wide receivers. He actually, he had 98 yards. He certainly wasn't a badass, but he had a respectable week, 9 points. And that falls into our temporary expectations, less than 10.
Yeah.
All right, so this week we're sticking with the Cowboys theme because I've got Des Bryant as my back down to earth. He was 10th in points last week, and they're facing that tough defense that E-Man talked about.
Yeah.
And I think he finishes outside the top 15 this week. So temper your expectations.
Woo. Back down to earth.
Later.